What's going, guys? In Joltal here. Last time, we finally saved Nehru, but in the process, the sorceress Varen got control of Queen Ambi, and the Maku tree found that there was an essence in a fish. So, if you just take a look at the map, guessing there's going to be a fish in this big ocean part we've never explored. So we're going to check that out today. Just before we progress in this part, I'm gonna warn you, you're gonna need a lot of rupees, so don't go spending them willy-nilly. You're gonna need about 300 for reasons we will come across very soon, but good places to grind might be like that Goron game with the targets where you get, I think like 20 every time you get a perfect. It's like, they're a good place to grind. Over here, I believe Rafton's house for the present. And you know what? Just because it's been a while since we've seen our buddy Dimitri, and I really hate hitting the button all the time, let's give him a call. Uh, I'm in the present. This is where Dimitri should be. It'd be embarrassing if he just can't show. There he is. Excellent. It's been a while since we've seen him. I think the last time we saw him was when he was like required. But this is much more convenient. And it looks like some weird jellyfish things are blocking the way. Nothing we want to touch. And yeah, no, I greatly enjoy using Dimitri over the mermaid towel. Like, I guess if you really want to have an animal buddy, it's too late now. You already have your buddy if you wanted one. Like, Ricky's probably the best, technically, because he gives you something you really can't have. While Moosh is kind of like, he's nice to have, but you don't use him all the time. This is the kind of one where it's like, it's very convenient. He just eats the enemies, so they're not, like, super challenging. Before you get the mermaid suit, he is pretty useful. So, we are at the Crescent Island again. I wanted to fill out the map. I don't think we're going to be able to. The good thing about having the Tune of Time is that when we finally decide we want to get that Gasha seed, you don't need to worry about going through 10 teleporters. You just use it where you want, whenever you want. Makes things so much easier. And yeah, I just love the Tune of Time. I'm pretty sure this is the library. We went in a big circle. No. Okay. Let's see what's over here then. Gotta hop off. But we've got a woman who says, "My family's been fishing this island since my grandpa's day. The island's drifting to the west. So long ago it was farther east." Sure, that's going to be something we need to know eventually. And you got hearts? You do. Excellent. I love getting hearts, especially when we are almost maxed out. We're so close. If we go to the next screen over, doesn't look like we could do anything over here, but what I do want to try doing is going over here, doing a dive. Nothing? Okay. Interesting. Maybe on this rock. The sad thing about Dimitri is we can't bring him into the past. There we are. Weird. But looks like we've gotten to an underground port. Not underground, underwater. Technically under the ground. What's above here? Nothing we could get through. We're just gonna keep going. And I do have my hook shot set to A, switch hook, which not ideal, but gonna deal with it. Let's see if we can bomb that wall. I don't even know how you'd get the fuse lit underwater, but yeah, no. Can't use bombs. Just dove up. Still under Crescent Island, so I'm guessing to get to those squares that I couldn't reach, gotta do it from the underside. Maybe. I didn't even know you could dive here. So this is an interesting experience for us all. But if we can't get into like a cave or something, the next thing we're gonna do, it's looking like we can't. So I'm gonna propose that we go to Crescent Island and use the Tune of Time. Then we just swim out. We see what's going on. So let's hear what the Tune of Ages. It's alright. Not great, but you know, I think the function greatly outweighs what I think about the actual song. So just moving forwards. We're gonna go. They said it was east. We got a pirate ship. That could be interesting. What else? Could we go under yet? We can. Let's spend some time underwater. We got a Zora. He's gonna say, if I could line up, the seas beyond here swallow up all who venture into them. The sea of storms can't allow a child like you to pass. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Over here, we've got a place where I'm sure we could once again use the Tune of Ages. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh, so this is going to not get us the treasure chest. This is gonna get us nothing. I wonder how you get there then. Very curious. But yeah, we're not gonna go to the Storm of Seas then. And I guess we'll check what's to the left. This is something we could do something with. Because we can't do much with it right now. Good candidate for using the Tune of Ages. I think it's a good rule of thumb if you're just trying to explore for yourself. If you see a big empty area, usually just go for the Tune of Ages. Because now, I think, we're at least somewhere different. Maybe. Possibly. It's over here. Nope. Okay, so I'll cut back when I figure out what square we need to be on. The answer was a little closer than I anticipated. For all the talk I had about the Tune of Ages, it is kind of ironic that I did not use it right in front of the house that allegedly drifted east. I probably should have assumed that an island is not going to drift so far east that it's like near a completely separate part of the world. But in here we have began my life on a fisherman on this island, but now the island drifts towards the horizon. In my grandson's day, this island will be farther west. I think that's a tiny bit misleading, but I also should have been able to figure that out. But it looks like we could at least go forwards now, which is vast improvement. For here we have a sign, something you wouldn't see from the top, and it says Zora Village, Sea of Storms. We're gonna give the Zora Village a try. Maybe it's inside one of the Zoras. Talking about the essence, of course. The essence was the real friends we made along the way. Kind of deal. we're gonna use the Tune of Ages again, and hopefully we'll get a little farther to the Zora village. This cutscene really did not need to be in the game. It is so long. Underwater again. We've got a little path we could go to the right. And of course, when I don't have my switch hook equipped, I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna go up. We're at another place where, you guessed it, we're gonna play the Tune of Ages. They really are not pulling any punches with how much you have to use this thing. But I mean, it's nifty. It's good. I can't blame them. We're at another part of the sea. This time, just a big open field. This will actually probably take us to the Zora village, right? Somewhere around here. You know, I would be remiss. Is that the word I want to use? Maybe not. It would be a shame if I didn't mention how similar these trees look to the ones from Link to the Past. But they also resemble an octopus slightly, or a shell. They always slightly resembled octopi. I'm gonna play the Tune of Ages again. And we're gonna go back to the present. And if you haven't figured it out already, okay, I was one tile too not good. Oh, can I go down? I shouldn't. I should just do it here. But yeah, I'll show it after this. But in the past, the hourglass is a different way. I'm pretty sure the difference I've just been using to figure it out is the past has this weird, like, this is the present. Yeah, the past has like a wooden board. So if you're ever confused, check that. Took me a little too long to figure it out. We're gonna play the Tune of Ages again. I don't know how many times they really think you need to play this, but hopefully we get some sort of quick travel points, so every time you want to come to this area, this is a lot of poison. Okay, what about if I go underwater? We could narrowly avoid it, it looks like, with the switch hook. Yes, and I'm seeing lights, which means we're getting somewhere. Here, we have finally made it to a music change and Zora Village. Sorry. Welcome, young mermaid. This is Zora Village. That's cute that they think you're a mermaid. That's extremely cool. Got a shell. Weird, but okay. Some pots. So you need to use the switch hook to pick up. We got a Zora who's gonna say something. Isn't there anyone who could entrust the Zora symbol of heroism to? The symbol, the Zora scale, a powerful sea charm. I mean, seems like there's really only two contenders for heroes in this land. And only one of them has the mermaid tail. At least I think. I don't know if Ralph has any way of swimming around here. But we'll check out one more house or something and call it an episode. This has been a slightly long one. There's a large library east of King Zora's palace. I mean, we knew that already, but like I said, it seems like a good place to end this episode. So next time we're gonna deal with all the Zora Village stuff. See you then.